Hello, dear viewers, and especially cancers, delightful cancers. Welcome to another reading. Please think of these readings as food for thought. What I say is not necessarily what you should do. What you should do is what makes sense to you and what feels right to you. And these videos exist to inspire that. I was planning on doing my cancer video after Leo, but I was requested to do it first. So here it is. What are some of the energies that you're dealing with at the moment? What are you going through, Cancer? Starting out very headstrong and learning to become disciplined. How interesting. What you're feeling is kind of unsatisfied in a shallow sense, as if the world had lost some of its sweetness. And what you're feeling is you can't change the world the way you wish to. And this is meaning that you don't know how to think about the world, or how to think about your actions, or how to think about what to do. And this is kind of suffocating your flames. It's hard to be yourself when there's uncertainty about what the consequences of your actions are going to be. If you don't know what's going to happen, we're all wary of stuff not going right. Can you please tell me about this? 3 of have happy family. There's 3 pentacles in reverse. Have happy family. And we have daughter value in the reverse. Yeah, usually this is a card of collaboration. But what I'm saying for this is it's more or less saying to lay off the investments. That there are times when your resources and your efforts will give you good rewards, and there are times when your resources and your efforts will give you other things, right? If there's a season for growing and a season for planting and a season for harvesting, then surely, by the same logic, there must be times when it's good to invest your energy into finances, and times not so much. So what are some of the situations that are causing you to feel like this? Yes, it looks like you're being headstrong in response to an unresponsive world, if you know what I mean. We have a 9 of Wands reversed. Pulling away. Pulling away from withdrawing into your head. Pulling away from your spirit, your nature is what is. Kind of dimming your life a little bit. Kind of stealing the sweetness. Now, the desire to change things, the physical things in your life, is what is actually what's stopping you from appreciating them. It's not always the case that because things aren't going the way we want them to, that we have to change them. It usually is. But if you're not counting your blessings, if you're not appreciating the things as they are, or at least enjoying them for their enjoyment, instead of trying to use them to do other stuff. Like a glass of wine, a bottle of wine that you're given can be sold to someone else, possibly, or it can be drank. You understand? Both are equal use of resources, but sometimes it's better to enjoy, see what I'm saying? To enjoy the wine than it is to try to, I don't know, turn it into whiskey. Or, let's be honest, it's more like you sell the wine so you can put more money into your business that isn't going anywhere. Or is not going anywhere right now, for example. Worldly delights feed your spirit. Not always, but they do, right? Soul food, the finer things in life. One is not entirely made up of atoms, so moving the atoms around in your life, even if it's moving, say, gold into your bank account, won't necessarily be the right be the best way to keep yourselves going day by day. Your life is not entirely composed of atoms either. There are many types of energies: emotional, inspirational, intellectual. And simply putting all those into the world is not always the best use of them. Because if you invest in intellect, that can give you a good idea, which can allow you to use your resources better. Or if you invest in your finances at the expense of your emotions, it'll make doing your job harder. It'll make everything harder. You'll be experiencing type of depression, if that's your case. So I said before, you're not thinking about it the right way, or you don't feel like thinking about it right. It's about, how should I be thinking about it? Oops. The answer is, think as if You have everything you need in front of you. And if you're not getting satisfied by what you need, then you can reorder what you have, which is different from going out to get more. You understand? For now, you can think, I already have what I need. Everything that I need is already in front of me. So I can sit back and just reorganize everything. It is kind of doing work but without effort. It's related to counting your blessings. Once you've counted your blessings, you might be like, great, but I only did so much. It adds up. Positive emotion absolutely adds up. But then the next step is, okay, so of the things, now that I know what I like and what I want, moving forward, what am I missing and how can I get that from what I already have? Yeah. You can be yourself. Not necessarily who you want to be, but more like being what feels right to you. Because the opportunities are in front of you. Spirituality without religion. Well, if you can have magic, can you not have angels? And so, it's already in front of you. The good Lord has not been ignoring you. You wake up and you think, oh no, I learnt this new thing and now this means my whole life has been a waste. No, actually. The good Lord already knew when you would have this revelation. You will see, it's all in place. It's all in place. If you can count your blessings, those that have will receive more. We have a Three of Pentacles in the reverse, clarified by Two of Cups in reverse. For some people, it's relating to your feelings not being reciprocated. It's a there's no point investing in something. Three of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups reversed. There's no point investing in something if your heart's not in it. Be honest with yourself. Do not require change. Change happens. But in general, things are set up exactly as they're supposed to be. I've never seen this card before. Raven brings news. It's talking about attraction. It's talking about the passive arts. It's talking about being yourself so that things can come towards you. Not always having to go out into the world to get stuff. It's fine if you want to, but if you're doing it too much, you'll feel exhausted. So if you feel exhausted, do not think, well, I guess I better work harder now. No. Think about who has what I want for free? Or like, who has what I want and got it without the effort? Plenty of people, right? Discipline and patience. Waiting. It's being yourself and watching your problems getting solved for you. Isn't that what we want? Who wants to solve all their problems themselves? All the time, always. Right? Sometimes we'd rather them solve themselves. Any more advice? That's why I don't always take from the Thoth Tarot, because I always have to clarify sometimes. Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? Five of Wands reversed, Three of Wands reversed. Son of Cups reversed. Oh, right. It starts with dissatisfaction. This is the story. The motivation is dissatisfaction. The means is letting go of control. And the ends is not having to give up. What do I mean by that? Not having to keep moving on from things. Not having to keep... It's like you think, nothing in my life is satisfying, so I'll get rid of it. That's what this usually means. Like, take the actions to remove stuff. But no, if you can hold on to things as they are, then you can heal them, particularly your heart space, right? I feel disconnected from my heart. I feel like my heart is this. I feel like my heart needs healing. I feel like my heart's a bit heartbroken. I feel like, how can I be successful if I can't put my heart into it? It's very hard. But the healing, not just the answers, the healing energy, right? To restore subjective enjoyment, right? To feel better about things comes from inside. Sometimes things require participation. All things require participation. Some things require effort. Not much in this reading. Look, it's like everything's upside down except for discipline, news, healing. They're upright. Look, control, reversed, change, reversed. This was upright, which is mental stability. Any more? Yeah, why was this reversed? Yeah, so it's becoming very nuanced. All of your answers for now, all the resources are internal or directly in front of you. There's no go out and do. There's like nothing to say. You understand? There's like, I expect, not really. I was gonna say you have to look within yourself. But no, it's like you don't even particularly need to look within yourself either. Because it's like once you stop looking, and once you first stop looking and then like kind of stop yourself from stopping looking, if that makes sense. So you just like go from that forward energy to a very neutral energy, not even negative, not even backwards, but just a very neutral energy. It's like everything you're looking for, that you're missing, will already be there. Understand? It's like the only thing getting in the way of your stability is all the effort you're trying to do to be stable. It's like it's already there, you know what I mean? Anything else? Same story? Not quite. Why is it? Yeah, so it... Let me clarify. This Queen of Discs. Yep. I need some... Yeah. Yeah. It's similar. It's... Leave it to the angels or to the Lord. Same thing, really. So it starts with trying to move on. And then the means is intuition. Right? But the ends is imagine going from a queen to a farmer. If you understand? Like, imagine a farmer and for like a whole week it's just raining. And he has nothing to do because he has no plants to water, but he doesn't have to do anything for now. That's the energy. Not having to take control. Letting things play out. Letting things fix themselves. There's a good philosophical advice I received from a channeler. If you have several things in your life that are going on, and like one of them is going good, but like 3 of them are going pretty bad, and like one of them is going like horrendously. The only thing you should focus on is the one that's going good, because focusing on the ones that are going bad prevents them from fixing themselves and just fills your life up with misery, which prevents other things from going good. Understand? This card talks about like detachment, which is what this is talking about. Anyway, I think that does it. No, one more. Six of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. It starts with not knowing what to do. The means are not facing hard facts. It's actually attending away from the hard facts. right? If you can be someone that, if someone else or you, if someone else can be someone that avoids looking at things too much, right? That doesn't look at things enough, then you can be someone that looks at it too much, right? Every virtue in excess is a vice. Because hard truths have their place and they have their time, but it's not always everywhere. At some point in time, all you're doing is just directing your mind towards things that aren't working. When, everything has positive and negative within it, right? Every situation has positive and negative energies. And so you can be focusing too much on the negative. In the same way that you can focus too much on the positive. Or in the same way that you can be avoiding the reality of the situation, you can also be overly attending to the reality of a situation. That's the means, and then the ends is a release of worry. Worry in the right amount, I usually call caution, is good. Too much is negative. If you can ask yourself, am I absolutely being too carefree? And not asking yourself in your mind, but like thinking, would I feel better if I was more carefree? Does it feel good to let things slide? Am I attracted towards things working themselves out? In my heart, do I feel strongly drawn towards it? Or does it make me feel empty? If you feel strongly drawn towards it, that's what your heart is. If it feels empty, that's a big no from your heart. Yes, I feel as if that should do it. As always, my dear viewers, take care.